Hi, my name is Michael Dell. I'm a Ganawage Rono living with special needs. When I was interviewed, I had an idea for a show for people from Ganawage living with disabilities. Today is the start of that show, Walk in My World. Often, people with disabilities lead sheltered lives, and their interactions are limited to caregivers and family members. I hope this show will bring you awareness of these people, their families, their lives, and their dreams for the future.
The last time we filmed an episode on accessibility around the community, this time we're going to show you somebody that has graciously volunteered that doesn't have special needs to sit like I do every day and experience from what it's like to be in a wheelchair on a daily basis, but not from my point of view, their point of view. So we're taking Rats Talil, an average Ganawage Rono, and we're gonna put him in my shoes for part of the day, and then we'll see what he thinks about the whole experience after it's over. Like so? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh God. Smokes. Okay.
Hold.
There you go. Okay. Right off the bat, that was that was a challenge and a half. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I really don't. Man, oh man. You know what, Mike? Seriously, I'm actually scared. Like seriously, I'm not kidding you. Well, we'll give it a shot.
I'm very glad that you accepted this challenge today. Thank you for doing this. And I think it's important to say before we start that what we're here to do today is not to show that all disabilities are the same. Mm-hmm. This is only a demonstration to show people that are not disabled what it's like in a daily routine, right, every day for somebody that is disabled.
Well, I really appreciate you having me here. You know, Mike, I'm taking this very seriously.
Yeah.
You know, for somebody who is in a wheelchair, you certainly are an extremely active community member. So as much as I want to try to show a glimpse, you know, as we were both saying before, we don't want to disrespect anyone who else is in a wheelchair. It's just to show a small little portion of if I was put in this position, what my challenges would be. All right, so, well, here we go. See you in a bit. Okay, the first place we're going is Dustin's. You know, my first problem, and we just pulled out, is that the sidewalk kind of dips to the side. If I will, holy smokes, man! I'm trying to move, but I'm trying to compensate from falling off the side. Because if I let myself go, I'm going over. So Mike,
What?
I can tell you this much. We haven't even gone that far. My arms are exhausted. And it's pretty much just, I'm just trying to compensate from not falling off the side of the road here. One thing I gotta tell you, right off the bat, if I didn't have these gloves, I would have burnt my fingers. Take a look. That's just from trying to stop. I burned the tips of my fingers, just trying to slow it down. Sorry, Mike. How does, whoa, holy smokes.
Basically, I'm afraid for the sidewalks for myself because they're so high.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where those ramps are, and you just cut off somewhere, you can really get hurt.
From the TV station up to here,
Yeah.
I mean, we're at the bottom of the hill almost,
Yeah.
basically. And my biggest fear was trying not to fall off the sidewalk, was trying to stop, just to keep a certain amount of balance, because the sidewalks are kind of like off to a side. I mean, even the sidewalks in itself they're not even, I mean, they're not big.
Nope.
No, not at all. I
No.
mean, they look big from a walking standpoint, but from a wheelchair point, it's pretty scary because you have the both sides here. You either fall off to the road or fall off to the side.
I wouldn't ride on the side of the road.
Yeah, I can understand
Yeah.
why. I'm exhausted. Yo! Can we take a break? I'm exhausted. My hands are filthy. I'm tired.
I've been driving this since I've been 8 years old, and I have difficulty getting around obstacles, and it's motorized.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you find is some of the biggest challenges
Well,
with it?
just judging distance.
Okay.
So if you're not really, like, all doors have to be 36 in width in order to get a chair through the doorway. So if businesses don't make their doorways accessible, then I'm having a hard time getting through.
Well, I could see where that would be a challenge, but I mean, like, even if you can get up to these businesses, I mean, if you didn't have them, like in my condition, I'm exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted. You didn't always have a motorized wheelchair all this time. What did you do when you had a wheelchair like this?
Well, back in the day when, before I got this, when I was small, I had to take a lot of physiotherapy. So they were trying to teach me or try to see if there was a way I could use a manual chair with one arm to propel, and I couldn't. And today they have wheelchairs, manual wheelchairs, where you just push a lever, put it in gear and push a lever. And they decided that they wanted to give me the most autonomy for my independence. So they decided at 8 years old to try me on a motorized wheelchair, and that was the best thing for me.
I haven't fallen yet. I'm assuming that you've fallen from your chair at one point or another.
Yeah, but not onto the road or not off a sidewalk.
Okay.
I've fallen like out of my chair onto my bedroom floor.
Oh, okay.
At times. It hasn't happened recently, but you know, when you're transferring and you, let's say, make the miscalculation, well, then you could end up on the floor.
Sure.
And people that don't have a disability just take it for granted, you know, jumping into bed, jumping on the bed every morning.
Sure. Or even just like a simple thing like today, I'm just going to the store, and not only am I exhausted, but I haven't even gotten to the store yet. I haven't even gotten into the store yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, the challenge is still there. Just the will to get in this chair, to get on the road, go down the hill, and I never even imagined now I have to go up that hill again, you know? Anyway, so we're gonna try to go inside Dustin's.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
All right.
If you need help, somebody can tip you back a little bit, but try to go up and see.
Try to go up and, okay. All right. right. Here we go. Yo. Okay. So now I got to open the door here. All right. All right, this is going to be a challenge and a half. Here we go. All right. I got to do this.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to try it first, and if I can't, then... Holy smokes. All right. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I can't get up. Oh, what am I at? People were helping me to get inside, so that was good.
Yeah.
I appreciated that. I think in one way, at least so far, I've seen in my experience in this, is that you know, people in Ganawagi are willing to help, like open a door and to help you out. But I still had to get inside. Like the door was open for me, but I refused. I wanted to try to just to get in.
For everybody that thinks it's easy, you're not only hearing it from me, you're hearing it from Lance. It's not easy to sit in a wheelchair all day and be pushed around and everything else like that. It's a whole new different way of life.
Yeah.
And when you're disabled from birth, it's one way. But if you're in a car accident and you have to relearn everything and you're used to walking, it's another way.
Just coming from the TV station to here has been such a unique challenge because of the fact that not only am I not used to it, but it's also the mindset that goes along with it. All right. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm trying to hold the door for you, but I can't.
Back down, back down.
Huh?
Go back.
Go back?
And make your way back to.
All right.
I need room.
All right then. All right, from here we're off to the radio station where I work. Mike, we're off to the radio station. All right. All right, it's taking a while. Son of... Man. Mike, let me ask you, here at the Knights, are you able to make it up there, or usually have assistance?
Not without help.
Not without help, eh?
No.
You know what? Listen, I'm serious, but I am really, really trying. I'm not faking. There's no faking to this. You know what? I can't do this. I can't. You have to push me, because if I'm gonna get there, if we're gonna get there in time, I need help. I really do. Caregivers are all of importance in this, believe me. When I agreed to do this,
Yes?
you know, I mean, I wanted to take it in wholeheartedly, and I knew it was going to be hard, but I honestly will tell you, I didn't think it was going to be this hard. Yeah, it's a little bit better. You know what? It's better, because probably because, you know, it's one of the older roads here in the community. You find it's a little bit easier, Mike?
I don't know, for me, because I got power behind me, can't really tell the difference.
The reason why I was a little bit apprehensive in doing this, I didn't want people to think that I was trying to make this, you know, funny.
Yeah.
But, because there's absolutely nothing funny about it, believe me. I'll take the lead, we'll see what happens.
Okay, you do that. You do that.
I'm gonna give it a shot, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, there's no cars coming. That I can see, at least. So we arrived here at the radio station. and you know, we can't get up there. Within the new building plans, the radio station, we're going to make it wheelchair accessible. That much I know. One of the other challenges I had here, Mike, is actually coming up the hill. That was the big one. Like just making my way up to, you know, up in the dirt road was absolutely ridiculous. And there's a lot of dirt roads in the community.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, with the potholes, it's kind of funny. But all I did is I simply just backed up, and I almost I was wiped out in the puddle. It came pretty close. But yeah, the dirt roads here in town. There's quite a bit of them. What do you think? What do you think some of the solutions would be?
One, to have better sidewalks.
Yeah.
One, to have most paved roads.
When we stopped off at the store, or just driving by, you know, there's definitely people in the community who are concerned in what we're doing. If they're moving off to the street, they're letting us cross, opening doors for us, and being patient for what the situation that we're in right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, at least we have that going for.
We live in a pretty good community for that.
We live in an amazing community for that.
Caregivers in this community are very important.
Right.
And you know, like we were talking about equipment before, you know, what kind of equipment you need. I'm the kind of a guy that would like to see, I use the best of equipment as possible.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't need it, I don't take it.
That's one of the things where I'm in this chair and I want help. I want help. So I mean, it just goes to show your spirit. I thought it was so independent, you know.
Up for my day, and in this chair, I'm pretty well on my own.
Right.
You know, obviously I need somebody to make my meals and all that kind of stuff, because, you know.
Well, of course. Yeah.
I don't want to venture near the stove.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty independent as possible. I'm not the kind of guy that will give up easy.
Mm-hmm. Mike, one thing I got to ask you.
What's up?
Don't take any offense to this, because I'm just asking. But if you're able to walk right now, would you?
I have to say honestly, I don't think so.
Why is that?
Because this is the way I know. This is the way the Creator gave it to me.
Right.
And this is the way the Creator is going to take it away.
Okay, so here we are on the bike path, and we are coming to the end. We're right near the filtration plant, the town garage. Mike, there's no way. How can you get up this?
Well, we're going to go here. Think we can do it here, no?
You okay?
For me, it's okay.
Okay. Yo. You saw my feet move. That's. I can't imagine if you can't move your feet. I can't get up this. It's the steepness of it. No. I'm gonna flip. I'm seriously gonna flip. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see if you can. You know, fortunately I had somebody, you know, to help me, but, you know, if I did it, I would have to go on the side of the road. But you see how small the road is. There's cars coming, trucks, buses, and I would be on the side. If I didn't have control of my legs, or if I lost a leg, or whatever the case may be, I would have fell. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. 100%. I'll get there. Excuse me. All right, even planed. So we're here at the Daewoo building, and see what happens. I hate cobblestones. I really do, man. I hate cobblestones. All right, here we go. All right, so this is good. Thanks for stopping the door.
This is dumb.
Alright. You know, one thing I forgot to ask Mike, what happens if there's a fire and he's in a building? He can't take the elevator, what does he do? Right. I mean, I'm sure his coworkers, you know, if he was working in a building like this, would help him out, but it's just the idea. Okay. Good day. Just wanted to see if I can get up. Now I'm going to see if I can get down. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You know, Mike, it's 2 o'clock, and we left the studio at around 20 after 10. I went to Dustin's. I rolled all the way down the hill to the radio station, come to the bank. I'm spent. My hands are killing me. My arms are exhausted. I'm just mentally and physically tired. I can't imagine having to do this every single day, just for the basic essentials. Getting a bite to eat, going to the bank, and then I can't imagine if I had to go home.
Like I said before, people think I'm sitting in this motorized wheelchair and it was easy for me to get ready. Well, it was in a sense, but if I didn't have a caregiver to help me get ready, then I wouldn't be here able to do the shoot with you and see you experience what you experienced today. Right. And you know, I hope you take something away with you from doing this shoot.
Yeah, your mom, I mean, she's absolutely incredible in what she does for you. Just the will to be able to get up. I mean, if I was put in this position, honestly, Mike, I don't know if I'd want to get out of bed. I really don't.
Didn't do this exercise to get pity for the Kahnawake disabled community. We did this exercise to educate, and that's very important to remember when you're watching this. So Lance graciously volunteered to spend part of the day in the wheelchair, and I thank him for that. And hopefully, Kahnawake, you can take something positive away from this.
You are definitely, without a doubt, you know, one of the bravest guys here in this community, for sure.
Thank you.
For sure.
more than 14% of all Canadians have a disability. For Aboriginal First Nation Canadians, there are 33% of people living with disabilities. People living with disabilities are subject to exclusion, poverty, and isolation. There are higher rates of depression, suicide, violence, and abuse for people with disabilities. We know that for Aboriginal Canadians with disabilities, all these rates and percentages are even higher. Statistics according to Independent Living Canada